Hello, cohorts and fellow Deadites. I'm Brendan.
I'm Sam.
And welcome to Our Life in Horror.
I'm doing a spoiler-free review.
Never done one. So.
Of just spoiler-free?
Yeah.
Yeah, we usually like to include spoilers at the end of our videos, but we're actually going to do a live discussion on this movie Sunday. So I guess this is coming out Saturday, so Sunday the 18th. At noon Eastern. We're going to do a live discussion with our friend David.
That'll be the first time we ever talk about a brand new movie. Live.
Yeah, right. Like opening weekend.
Yeah.
So yeah, just spoiler free for this video. So it won't be too long, but yeah. Final Destination Bloodlines is the movie.
Final Destination 6. Yeah. Bloodlines.
Yeah. This was starring, let me pull up the cast here. Tony Todd, rest in peace. Breck Bassinger, Richard Harmon, Caitlin Santa Juana, Tio Brions, Owen Joyner, April Tellick, Gabrielle Rose, Rye Kilstead, Anna Lore, sorry. Yeah, I guess I'll leave it at that.
Yeah, it's a big cast.
It is a big cast.
It's a Final Destination. It's got a large cast.
Yeah. And it is directed by Zach Lipovsky and Adam Stein.
It's got a 7.2 on IMDb and a Rotten Tomatoes score of 92%.
Yeah. Plagued by a violent and recurring nightmare, a college student heads home to track down the one person who might be able to break the cycle of death and save her family from the grisly demise that inevitably awaits them all. So, spoiler-free thoughts.
Well, I guess I'll get this out of the way, like right off the smash. I do think this movie's a little too long.
Okay.
I was getting antsy.
That's so funny because it's usually the opposite.
Yeah, and I don't know why. Maybe it's because I ran out of popcorn. I don't know, but I started getting fidgety during this movie.
Yeah, I didn't. I enjoyed it right till the end.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't even really look at the time that much, at all.
Yeah.
I looked at it once.
Well, you're not supposed to look at it at all, but.
I bet you know me.
Yeah,
I've said this in previous videos. I look at the time all the time on my insulin pump. My phone is off in the theater. I don't pull out my phone, but on my insulin pump, I will check the time to see how far along we are in a movie.
Yeah.
Didn't look at it once.
Well, that's good. Yeah, for me, it did tend to drag near in the third act a little bit.
Okay. It's really hard not to go into this movie with high hopes because it's Final Destination and I got really excited and I kept seeing people's reviews saying it was so much fun and that's all I wanted from it. I just wanted it to be fun and a good time. And, most people were saying that it was a lot of fun and they loved it. There were the odd few who said they despised it, like they hated it. And I'm like, now I want to go and like watch their reviews kind of thing. But we got to get through our review first. But I had so much fun with it. So I was very happy about that.
Okay.
Yeah. A lot of fun.
Yeah. And surprisingly, I think this movie has probably some of the best characters of the whole franchise in here. Also, I do have to say that this movie does deliver on almost every kill. Oh
my God. Yeah. So many good kills. A lot of moments of like, ooh, and like just like cringing and stuff. Or cheering.
I let out a couple blatant like, ha.
Yeah, me too.
Because it's just so funny.
There was one or two where I like cringed because it was like gross.
Yeah.
We'll talk about that in our live when we talk spoilers. But yeah, it was all good. Yeah.
I guess like what a lot of people want from this movie, which a lot of people say like the third movie brings to the table, is that it takes itself just seriously enough and it has a good time doing it. It's got that good mixture of black comedy in here, dark comedy with the serious tone. So really appreciated that because I do think it nailed that 100%.
Yeah, it had good music too.
Oh yeah, so many good songs. Right out the smash, there's like in the first opening 5 minutes, you hear a Johnny Cash song and then you hear a REM.
Okay.
REM song.
Okay.
You don't know what those songs were?
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I honestly, I don't like Johnny Cash, so I don't
Okay.
even remember what song it was, to be honest.
Yeah, they play real quick. It's not really a spoiler for anything, but they play Bad Moon Rising,
Okay.
and then they switch the station, and it's The Man Comes Around.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that went over my head.
Yeah,
But
no,
I like the
that.
music overall.
Yeah, I agree. I liked pretty much all the songs in there as well.
I actually really love the characters in this movie, which I'm excited about because one person on Twitter said that the characters were insufferable, and I was just like, "Oh my god, no!" I was really nervous about that. Like they hated the movie because they couldn't stand the characters.
Oh,
So that was one thing I was nervous about, but I really enjoyed them.
I could see one character in particular that I didn't like, but that's about it.
Okay, I'm curious. We'll talk about it on Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah, lots of good like humor in it too. Like just like we can't even tell any of the jokes, but
No.
spoiler free is so hard.
Okay, what would you rate? What would you rate the incident? The premonition.
Ooh, I really enjoyed it, and I have moments that I want to compare to different things that I want to talk to you about. I can't spoil anything. I really liked it because it was something I never would have thought of.
Mm-hmm.
I also didn't watch any trailers, I watched the teaser trailer in the tattoo shop that most people watched.
Yeah.
I didn't watch a full trailer. I didn't watch any of the marketing clips. Like I stayed away from it.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of people were like, "Oh my god, like Final Destination is doing too much marketing and showing too much." And I'm like, "Okay, I really got to not watch this shit because I don't want anything spoiled." So I didn't know anything about this premonition, and I was just like, I really loved everything about it. Like, and it was so tense. Like, there were so many moments that when you know someone's gonna die too throughout the movie, but especially in the premonition, especially in the beginning, like I was super tense. I was anxious, which is what I want from these movies. Like I was super anxious.
Yeah.
But I loved everything about the premonition without saying anything.
Okay. Okay.
What about you?
Yeah, I really liked it too.
Okay.
Yeah, I really liked it. This is probably up there for me and probably the top 3
Movies or premonitions?
premonitions.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can't say movie yet. You've only seen it once. And it was in theaters.
Yeah. It might be in my top 2 or 3.
Okay.
Yeah. I haven't watched the other ones in a little bit though. It's been a few years for us.
Mm-hmm.
We did go through this whole franchise and we reviewed them on Instagram back when we were just Instagrammers.
Yeah.
But yeah. Yeah. Got anything else?
No, not really.
I know there's only so much we can say.
Yeah, I mean, there's a surprisingly amount of like really funny humor, at least for me.
Yeah.
A lot of the humor worked.
Yeah, me too. I was laughing a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of the theater was.
Yeah, there's actually not that. Excuse me. We just got out. There's not a lot that didn't land for me.
We can talk about this because everyone knows Tony Todd is in the movie. How did you feel about Tony Todd being in the movie? Like what they did with him? We're not going to say what happened or what was said or anything like that. But how did you feel? I guess
if this is Tony Todd's last role, chef's kiss.
Yeah.
Chef's kiss.
Mm-hmm.
Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
We went with Jess.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that she was getting ready to tear up. I was almost ready to tear up.
Mm-hmm. It was, it was something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was really good. I was really, really, really impressed with how they did it. Obviously emotional because we all know where Tony Todd is now.
Yeah. I was waiting for an in loving memory, and if I didn't get that, I would have been this would have just automatically went to shit.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Trying to think of what else we can talk about without saying anything. There's a lot of good like twists and Easter eggs and stuff.
Oh, for sure.
So,
yeah, lots of
good.
Easter eggs. For all those practical effects people, there's not a lot of it.
No, it didn't bother me though.
Yeah, it is a lot. It relies heavily on CGI, but I mean, I feel like that's how like the last few movies went. But
yeah,
this is clearly their first revamp, so they're not going to put a crazy amount into the practical effects department. But
I feel like
I'm telling you, they're all good kills.
Yeah, they're all fun and unique, which makes it okay to look past the CGI, right?
Yeah.
Like if they were all basic and CGI, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
But it was fine. It was good. I like what they did. I don't want to say anything about the storyline or anything, but I like how Bloodlines tied into all this too.
Yep.
Yeah.
I'm wondering how they can expand that further.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I want to talk about that when we go live on Sunday. Because, yeah, there's some stuff there that I'd like to talk about.
Okay.
I feel like that's all I can say.
Yeah. Well, you can rate this movie.
I can rate it. I know I'm always like, oh, I don't want to rush and be on an adrenaline rush coming out of the theater and give it a 5 out of 5, but I think I'm giving it a 5 out of 5.
Oh, wow. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that your first 5 out of 5 this year?
It might be. I might have to take a look at my ratings.
I think Hard Ass is my only 5 out of 5 this year. And I don't even know if I gave that a 5 out of 5.
Yeah, I don't know. Even Sinners, I went 4.5 because I was just unsure with one watch.
Yeah.
But even looking back at Sinners, I'm like, that should have been a 5 out of 5. Like, you know, there's the things that I'm probably going to tweak here at the end when we do our top 10 lists at the end of the year. I'm probably going to have to really rethink things and see which one's really coming at top. Because I've definitely got 3 from this year that I'm like, oh my God, which is going to be my number 1 kind of thing, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to give this a 5.
Okay. I'm going to sit with a 4.
Okay.
Yeah. I really like this is I really enjoyed this Final Destination movie.
The length for you.
It was just the length for sure. I feel like 10 minutes probably could have been cut out. But I don't know. I guess a lot of people seem to like it. I mean, like I feel like that could be the issue with like some of the older movies, my issue was that it wasn't long enough. And now this is what happens when I get one that's almost 2 hours.
They're giving it to you, and you're like, no, just kidding. Let's cut it back again.
Yeah. Let's just keep it quick and short and fun and dumb. But yeah, this one's actually seemed like it was thought out. And the fact that it got delayed so many times just blows my mind. Well, yeah.
All right. Let us know what you guys thought of Final Destination Bloodlines. If you have not seen it yet, are you looking forward to it? Yeah.
Also, guys, we have a channel members page where you can go subscribe for some extra content.
Yeah, we're going to be doing a channel member live tier ranking before our live discussion on this movie on Sunday at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We'll be the channel member live. But yeah, tune into our live discussion for spoilers with our friend Dave.
Yep.
And we're going to talk all about the movie.
Yes, there'll be all spoilers.
Yeah, we also have a merch store. You can check that out. But yeah, please subscribe, like the video, all that stuff.
Thanks for watching, and always remember,
stay spooky.